Hey guys, hope you're doing great. My name is Trudy Kitui na tuko hapa na Mr. Director Zoezi School. And leo kumekuwa na graduation hapa. You will put the video hapa kwenye hii interview so that you get to know what has been going on. But first of all, atawasalimia then atuambie. Hii mambo alianza lini jamani? Mr. Director, mambo vipi?
Niko salama. Niko salama kabisa. Asante sana kwa kuja. Karibu. Mimi naitwa Lesley Daniel na hapa tumekuwa graduation ya Zoezi School. Na tumefurahia sana mmetujoin. Yes. Amazing. Labda kutueleza kidogo Zoezi School imetake how long? So far so good, imetake miaka ngapi? Zoezi School ilianza 2018 and as I said earlier kwa speech yangu that when we started we only had one student. One student for almost 6 months, to the point that we had to call the teacher student akishafika. Namwambia mwalimu mwanafunzi amefika kuja. That is how it started. And a few years down the line, here is where we are today, because fitness umejua haikuwa very common back then. So convincing people that they actually have to go to school for this, kazi yenye watu wengine nafanya uko bure bila kwenda shule, it was kind of challenging. But over time, wamerudi ku realize, and that's why every student that we always have who has been in the industry, wakimaliza usema the same thing. I've been shocked with the kind of knowledge that is in fitness. Because kama hujasoma bado hujui, bado hujui mtu anasema, mambo ya kubeba juma tena watu nasomea aje. There is one unit that I teach is anatomy and physiology. This is basically the entire body, the whole systems of the body, the operational systems of the body. Lazima ufunze kila kitu. You must know it in details because you're handling the human body. And if you handle someone well, then they'll never need a doctor. But if you handle them badly, they'll definitely need a doctor. Yes.
Okay, Director, before we go far about the person you are right now, can you kindly take us through a memory lane of who you really are, ulizaliwa wapi kidogo tu, yani tupige tu story so that we know the kind of person you are.
Okay, so mimi nimezaliwa Kisumu, nimekulia Kisumu, nimesomea Kisumu, nimekuja Nairobi campus. That's when I came to Nairobi. My first course ilikuwa videography. My first course was videography. Nafanya videography, and as back then bado kukuwa na stories of bloggers and vloggers. Videography you had to just work as a director. Na cameras are expensive and everything. Singe manage. Nika follow some directors around nini kwa support. Weni mtu wa mkono sasa. Songesha hii light pale. Move hizi vitu hivi, I tried that for a while, but I realized it's not really going anywhere because I don't have my own equipment. So that is when I got into fitness because it has always been my passion. From nikiwa mtoto, my dad would bring sand soil pale. Akirudi na pale nimechukua nimetengeneza nazo weights. Anazipata, nazificha nyuma ya nyumba, anazipata, anazipasua. Kijana, unataka kuwa mwizi? Unataka kunyang'anya watu? Mbona unashindana na hizi mambo za kubebana na hizi vitu? I never understood. And I also didn't understand why I was even doing what I was doing. Honestly, I didn't know at that time that fitness would be actually what I would end up doing. So at that time, I was just passionate about it. Me nilikuwa na punch ndizi za mom zinaanguka. For no reason. It was very uncalled for, but I was doing it. Just like that. Mimi nilipenda tu fitness, learning martial arts, always going for training, nini. Funny thing is that I love fitness, but I'm not really much into sports. Like I'm not a football fan, I'm a easy sports thing, but I'm into fitness as help, not fitness as a sport, So nika fitness, so I had to go back to school. Ile imeshindikana. Actually, the idea was nende nifanye fitness so that I can go outside of the country. Niende sasa nijitafutie huko nje sasa kama coach because singeenda nje kama videographer because I still don't have the equipment. So nika decide niende shule nimalize niende nje. So when nimaliza nikaanza kufanya kazi, I was like, okay, it's not really bad here with fitness. Sipambani venikuwa napambana na videography, So nika continue and eventually Zoezi School came about, tukaanza kupush, pushing education and fitness kwa industry, and so many people started joining, and so far it has been like that. Tumekuwa na ups and downs, but the journey would have not been worth it, and now here we are today. And we have seen to the graduation of hundreds of students, and some of them will graduate next year even bigger and better, and we just hope to make an impact in the fitness industry in the long run.
For someone to join your school, how do they go about it?
First you must have passion for fitness. Hizi kozi ya mzazi. Unajua unaweza fanya teaching juu mzazi amekusukuma, unaweza fanya nursing juu mzazi amekusukuma, lakini unaweza fanya fitness juu mzazi amekusukuma. And actually just naturally we never have students wenye wamesukumwa na mzazi. It just never happens. Because ili mtu akuje pale lazima kweli amependa hii kitu. You know, in most cases we see students dragging their parents to the college so that we explain to them why this is important and why they should do it. So that is majorly what we do, not the other way around, you know. Yeah, so mtu kukuja, have the passion, you must have completed your form 4, yeah. Yeah, basically that. Our fee is normally very, very favorable. And we are a family. We are not like any other typical college. We don't have a biometric where kama hujalipa fee huwezi access class na huwezi nini. No. We are always there. You just come to us. Most of the students by the way wamesomea kwa ugumu because some of them already working as fit pros and everything. Unakuja tu unasema by the way mimi nimekwama hapa, sijaweza hapa, sijafika hapa. Allow me next month I'll see what I can do. And that is how we go about it because we said our theme for this graduation is changing lives through fitness. If someone is already capable and they just do it, then you have not changed anything. For someone to be able to change, lazima ukuwe mwatoa pale walikuwa. The place of no power. Hawakuwa na uwezo, ukawapewa uwezo. Then you have changed their life. But if you have not done that, then it's just a pass-through. You know, so that's why when it comes to fee, we do that. When it comes to their well-being, we do that. We still follow them through to make sure that everything goes on. And as you can see today, we have just launched a welfare society for fitness professionals. Inaitwa KAZWA, Kenya Zoezi Welfare Association. This is just to make sure that all the alumni of Zoezi School, as they go out there, wasikuwe na shida ndogo ndogo, sijui umegonjeka na huwezi pata dawa, sijui nini, hataki shida kama hizo. Because kwa fitness pia unaweza kwa pale gym uvunjike. And you are the breadwinner. Now the whole family inaumia because of such kind of things. We don't want those kind of things. Kwa welfare mtu akiumia anakuwa compensated. Matibabu analipiwa. And still there's amount of money anapatiwa weekly for their well-being and the well-being of their family. So in no way this person being not there or not being okay is going to interfere with the family. Kila kitu taendelea venye inafaa iendelee. When they want to acquire assets, they can acquire assets through the welfare. You know, they have legal representation. Kwa fitness, there's a lot of that. Where a client inafaa kulipe, sasa juu hataki kulipa, it's a female client, anaamua tu kusema ulimshika vibaya. And like I'm suing you, no, I'm trained, you know, for 2 months or so. So like, if you have a welfare society that has legal representation, whereby mtu kama come across such a thing, there's a lawyer on standby who handles that. You don't even talk to that client. You don't even talk to them. The lawyer will handle that. Sisi boss wako anataka kufuta na text. Anakutext tu kesho usikuje job. No. The lawyer will handle that. Umepatiwa contract, the lawyer will go through it. They'll read termination clause, they'll read everything and make sure this thing is perfect. Kwako ndio kukubalia usign. Because ukiwa fit pro peke yako and you're hustling out there, how will you afford a lawyer? You know, these kind of things, we can only do them when we come together. And we can only do them when we make sure that there's a system in place that everyone is catered for. Yeah.
Lesley, you're so young and you're running a school is not easy. Maybe what are some of the objectives that you put across to make sure that shule inaenda vizuri vile inafaa? And also you can share the benefits that people will get maybe when they join your school. Because I remember there was a time tulikuwa tunafanya interview na Obinna and he was like, one there was a time I was so depressed and my brother Lesley alinipeleka wapi kule nikafanya tizi hapa kule 1 2 3 nikafata nikopoa. So I think that is one of the benefits. So utatuelezea pia maybe mtu akijoin ata benefit.
Okay. So first we say that if your team can't work without you, then you've failed as a team leader. You have to make sure that everyone in your team is capable of keeping it rolling even without you. So that's the first thing that I did is Zoezi. When Zoezi was still very young, that was not possible because it needs your full attention. But over the years, we have built a team. Vitu zina work clockwise. Kila kitu itakuwa hapo, time inafaa ikuwe hapo. You know, so even if I excuse myself, I'm in other businesses that I take care of, Zoezi School will always be there. Yeah, Zoezi School, running a college like Zoezi School is not easy. There's a lot. The students need attention. You know, there's a lot. There's examination, there's this, there's that, there's classes, there's a lot, you know. Another course that I did, what you have said about what Obinna was saying, I did modern applied psychology. And that it was what has helped me and helped people around me. And even my students, when I try to teach them how to go about life difficulties, you know, because as you go about life, you're going to meet a lot of challenges and a lot of difficulties. And like Obinna was telling you, some of them are personal. See, for him now to have financial issues is very difficult. But for him to have personal issues, it's not past him. He can still have them, you know. So I always try so much so that I have mentorship programs with my students. And that is exactly what I've extended into the welfare. Because as you can see right now, that mentorship program, and it entirely revolves around me. Ni mimi ndo ndakuongelesha, ni mimi ndakukalisha chini, ni mimi nijue shida yako iko wapi. But now when you have a welfare, you can hire other counselors and other psychologists so that it doesn't have to, I don't have to be there for it to work, so that it can just work, you know. So that is also going to be catered for under the Council Welfare Societies.
Okay, now, it's very, very important, personal issues. In the case scenario here, Obinna, if you allow me to go through it, because he was your client in that section. So tuseme, for example, mtu akona heartbreak, like in his case, alikuwa na heartbreak. So how do you go about this okay, once you have trained these students, tuseme to an example, how did you go about that?
Well, first you have to talk to someone when you're going through difficulties. The number one problem that comes with difficulties is that you're trying to lock it in. It's going to consume you. You know, you have to share it out. Number one, to someone who knows what they're doing. Number two, someone who cares. Don't just go out there telling your stories. You know, I see so many people going on social media just writing things about their own problems. You know, like half of those people won't get bothered and half of them just don't care. You understand? So you need to figure out who cares. Then you talk to that person. Chana mambo ya social media na kwenda kwa social media, oh nimeachwa na umwa sijui nini sijui niko na shida loans sijui whatever. People just laugh at you and go about their lives. Find someone who cares. Find someone who knows what they're doing. Someone who is either professional in that field or someone who is an adult in terms of where you are. You know, someone can be an adult in terms of business or life or whatever more than you. You know, at that particular time, you can go to that person. If you go to your peers, they'll give you peer advice. You know, I remember one time when one of my friends came to me and they was like, "Hey, bro, bana umejua ile kitu iliniramba ati nini? Ati break iliniramba." My first thing was I was laughing because I was like, "Are you serious?" You know. Then he was like, "Yo, like I'm serious." Like he was requesting me to transition from the friend to the professional so that I give him professional advice. But my first reaction was like, yo, imekuramba aje. You understand? Yeah, so when you go to your peers, you'll get more of that reaction than when you go to people you look up to or professionals. Yeah.
Okay, kidogo leo rafiki yako Bibi ana handover nyumba kwa wazazi wake na haujaweza kufika pale because of maybe utafanya aje ndo labda cause najua watu wengi sana walikuwa na expect kuona pale pia Bibi though anajua anaelewa nini utafanya nini ndo uhakishe inaitwa aje? Yes
si suti ndo hii sawa suti ndo hii niyo tu niyo tu suti ndo hii si suti ndo hii
shem ina maana kuwa kuna wedding ina happen.
Mimi nimesema tu suti iko hapa. That's all. Niende tu at least ioshwe ikauke. Hivyo tu.
Kwa hivyo inaweza kuwa ni hii wiki ama hii.
Wewe acha suti ikauke kwanza. Suti ikauka tu hivi. Ndaona.
Sasa kwa nini wewe unaoa ama ni Obinna?
Wewe acha suti ikauke. Unaweza enda shikindu bila suti. No, okay, nyinyi mnaweza enda. Mimi siwezi enda bila suti.
So kwani suti ni moja ya surely Lesley?
Mimi siwezi enda bila suti.
Unaweza uende tu na hii exactly.
Unadhani mimi naweza toka tu hapa ni stroll tu nifike chicken? Haiwezekani hivyo. Sasa suti kauke. Alafu everything follows.
Lesley, hii hata watu hawasikii. ni just between us.
Us na microphone.
So kuna kuanga na like kutero kupeleka hii nini ng'ombe dawari. Unaona inaweza kuwa ngapi hivi? What how much hivi?
Acha suti kauke. Suti kauka tu hivi. That question will be answered.
But msichana ametosha.
Hey, amepita. Ukiona mimi nimepiga tik.
Maanisha kila kitu.
Mimi sipigangi tu tik. Ushainiona before kani nimepiga tik? Ushainiona before? Si jamaa ameramba mara kadhaa. Juu sikupiga tik.
By the way.
Angengoja kwanza nipige tik airamboa. Lakini kerere ya town. Utarambwa tu hadi ujue. Lazima ungoje kwanza. Majemeji wapige tik. Ndio ujue namna hii. Si ati umeconfusiwa na rangi umepita mbio. Umeona nyuma umepita mbio. Relax. Mambo ya maisha ni pole pole. Kama ni kitu ya kukaa ni pole pole. Si mbio ya huku na huku. Na hata mambo ya social media mimi huambia sometimes. Kama imeenda namna hii tulieni. Ujakimbia huko umepost, umekimbia huko umepost. You just running around. No, chill. Relax. Kama ni mtu wako mtafute muongee. Kama there is someone else that you guys look up to, you can talk to muite. Mimi ukinipigia simu nakuja. Like that. Pole tu. You know, majorly at this age most of us damu nakimbia mbio sana. So we tend to also solve issues in that same manner and go about every other thing in life in that same manner. Kila kitu ni mbio tu. You know, even when you get money, you are running around. Nini unataka kuipost, unataka kufanya nini, unataka relax, kaa chini, pumzika, pumua. You're not the first one to get it, relax. Ilikutangulia na utaiacha, si ndio? In every aspect that we go about as young people, let's relax. Take things slow, yes.
Now, ngoja before hata Trudy aulize hiyo nini ya mwisho kutoka kwangu. Kuna wale warembo ambao wananiuliza kama director hapa kuna mtu because anaona hii familia ndio the right place. Wewe utajibu aje?
Lakini si hata nyinyi watu wako wengi huku. Munaona mimi ni mtu wa watu.
Put it right.
Si mumeona students wangu hapa.
Are you married? Hiyo ndo wamenituma niulize, si mimi.
Wewe unakuwa direct sana. Unakuwa tu direct. Sasa ukishanivinya hivyo kwa kona na hepa aje. Si unaacha loophole jamani.
Ni Trudy amenituma.
Jibu ni watu ni wengi.
Trudy tena leo unajiongelea. Amesema huko uiweke hivyo. Ungeenda hivi kidogo.
Sasa tunarudi tu pale kwa mtu. Nimesema watu ni wengi. Watu ni wengi. I'm surrounded by people always. Na niko na watoto. Simuona hapa. Students hapa. Mimi ni mzazi.
Okay, mimi bado niko hapo kwa Bibi, kwa demo wa Facebook na Obinna, shemeji na ndugu yako. What do you love about those two people?
I think deep down. Tukienda chini ndani humo. They know that they are perfect for each other. They know. Huko nje anakuja wapige kelele wazunguke wafanye nini, but at the end of the day they know.
They were meant to be together.
Awari machizi. Awari nini? Machizi wanakaa na kina nani? Exactly. Those guys rhyme. Hakuna mtu anaweza kaa na ndugu yangu. Tumejaribu.
Ni kama umemtafutia imeshindikana.
Ametafuta peke yake kamshinda. Hakuna mtu anaweza kaa na yeye. Na sasa imagine uchukue tu kijana tu mwenye ako tu saa kama huyu mwenye si cheese. Alafu mpe shemeji yangu. Utaweza na kweli. Imagine tu uko na demo Facebook kwa nyumba. Imagine mko naye kwa nyumba.
Obinna atanimaliza, acha ni.
Unaelewa, anasema hiyo vilako the hyper.
Wewe si cheese. Wewe
unawezana na Obinna. Shemeji ashasema.
Acha waende waruke huko. At the end of the day watakuja tu hapa, tutakuwa tu hapa tunangoja tu.
Amazing. Now director, hebu ambia nini to the future for Zoezi School.
Yes.
The future for director himself. And then what they should expect from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Zoezi School, number one is expanding to East Africa. Because tumekuwa na students from Nigeria, Congo, Sierra Leone, India, Russia. But now, tunapata that easy countries zenye zina to surround. 2 months ago I was in Rwanda and nilikuwa nimeenda kufanya market research so that I can be able to see how we can integrate fitness into the industry. So we are going to have a campus in Kigali, we are going to have a campus in Champala, and we are going to have a campus in Dar es Salaam. So that these surrounding countries can also start growing the fitness industry. You wako pali tulikuwa 30 years ago when it comes to fitness, you know. So few of them wale tu wenye they get to know about this kidogo tu, hao ndo inabidi wa travel wakuje huku ndio wasome. And it's not all of them who can be able to pay that money, wakuje walipe accommodation, walipe fee, travel expenses, no. So you want to go there. So that tuwafunze huko but na standards zetu, you know. So that eventually Kenya can be the leading when it comes to fitness, and then we control the whole region. With East Africa, we're also going to get Central Africa automatically, you know. So pia waingie. So go East and Central Africa, control by we. South Africa, at least they have something. Yeah, they have at least some fitness colleges and there's something going on. You know, so Central and East Africa inafaa tushike kabisa. So that is what we are doing next year. That is what we're doing next year. Personally, I really want to see to the growth of Zoezi School, as we're also working on the welfare that we just started, Kazwa, to make sure that all these trainers that we are producing, they are well taken care of. Kila kitu iko in place. Sasa kusikia stories that sijui ana job, mtu ana chakula, ama mtu ni mgonjwa. Hakuna kitu sipendi kama hizi vitu za ku-add watu kwa WhatsApp group za kuchanga. I don't like those things. I'm like, if we are just organized well, we'll never need this nonsense. Kwa sababu nasikia ati watu walichanga pesa matanga, mtu akahepa nayo. I'm like, really? Kwani which century is this? Ama kwani si ni wanyama? You know, how can we do such things? We need to have a system somewhere. Pale mtu hata kama unalipata pesa kidogo, but you know that this and that they are taken care of. Ukipata matanga bana umeluzu mtu. Unaanza kuingia kwa hesabu za sasa chakula, tutapata wapi ng'ombe wawili, tutapika nini? Umeluzu mtu, you are grieving. There should be someone out there who's taking care of everything. Na wewe tukuaje tu polepole ulie ikutoke. That is all you should be doing, and that is what we want to make sure that is taken care of in terms of the fitness industry. Hao wengine already wako nayo na wengine nyana watajipanga. Lakini I know that my students are here and I have to make sure that they're taken care of.
Maybe looking back 3 years and right now, do you feel Zoezi School eco place at least you wanted it to be, and maybe what's the progress?
There's always room for improvement, but so far so good. So far so good. Even this graduation was amazing. Everything was good. It could have been better, yes. Was it good to my standards? Yes, it was. You know, next year we'll do a bigger one and a better one. But for now, it's perfect. So this school imefika hapa nilikuwa nafikiria itafika right now. Yes. Okay. Are there some other things that we still want to achieve? Exactly. And we are going to work towards them. Yeah. Like once you have the formula of making things successful, it's so easy. You just know. I just have to be smart about it and have to work harder. Most times people argue, hey, should you work hard or smart? Should you work hard or smart? Have you thought of putting them together? Yeah, if you can work smart, why would you not work harder? Because you're smart, ukae chini sasa. Ama because you're working, mambo ya akili wachane nayo. Uko like, mimi ni mchwa, mimi naenda. Si ndio? Combine those things together. Take your hard work, take your smartness, put it together, itasonga. Unakaa chini una strategize. Kisha strategize unaingia ground. Si ndio? Yeah, if you like start thinking about when was the last time I had 6-7 hours of sleep, I won't remember because it clearly never happens. When did I take an off day? I can't remember as well. You know why? Because I know I have things to do. Na hizi vitu hazitafanyika nikilala, si ndio? So naamka saa 4 na ushago kwenye kuna wifi. Amka bana, piga shughuli, better yourself, better your people. Na wachana na pressure ya social media. Social media people post anything. Unaweza ndo haya gari leo post, si ndio? Imeingia kijana mwingine pressure, ameingia huko forex, ameuziwa bot, ameibwa. Si ndio? Mtu ameingia pressure leo, sijui mara washu ameshikwa. Mtu ameingia pressure leo, ameenda huko ameanza kunyang'anya watu, amepigwa risasi. You see, because you have pressure yenye ulifanya by kuhaya gadi umpostie social media impe pressure. Chana na social media. The only thing you should be doing social media is business. If your account does not make money for you in any way, shape or form, delete it. Lazima ikuwe account ya biashara, ama kuna tu kitu unafanya nayo, you know. Ama you are vlogging, you are blogging, ya nini, ama ni biashara unafanyanga marketing hapa pale, ama you are a model, unatafuta vitu kama hizo. Lakini uko tu na account tu, unaendanga tu na kwa post za watu, una comment, kama ama unatusi watu, no. People when you unatusi watu social media, that's another category. Hao ni wagonjwa. You know, like, you know, in psychology what we say is that people normally lash out when they have too much inside. And that's why you see them kama social media wanaanza kutusi mtu juu ni ndani. You know, ndani yani kuna waka. Where will I put these things? So they come as and put it. Ukao ukitembea taona mtu anataka tu ku fight over nothing. That person has some emotional pain that I feel afadhali hata I translate to physical pain. Anataka tu mpige. They don't want to win. They just want you to help them get it out. So don't work like that. Usikae tu hapo unangoja they come and bait you and then you take it. No. Wako focus na mambo yako. Look at social media. Someone from nowhere just comes on your page and just starts trashing it. Understand that it's not you, it is them. Mimi niko sawa. Mimi nilikuwa nimeenda Trudy ameenda huko Kise huko graduation ya Zoezi school, nimetengeneza content yangu. Me I was busy. You understand? Nikakuja nikapost. Na views ndo hizo. Na do itaingia. But wewe ulikuwa unafanya kuna with the pain that you have in you unakuja hapa. So yes, they're in pain. Is social media the right way to go? No. They should see a professional or someone else who can help them go through whatever they are going through. Okay. Yeah.
Right, Mr. Director, lastly, to someone maybe who want to venture into, this is business, as much as it's ni biashara, and maybe they don't know how to go about it, just a word of encouragement or advice.
You can make money out of anything. That's a fact. Kuna mama mboga wamejenga apartments, kuna shushaina wamejenga apartments, wako na matatu. Let no one tell you that there's only one way to make money. Ati juu unataka pesa, ingia hivi. Unataka pesa, ingia kwa accounts. Sijui uza, sijui nini, no. Follow your passion. Whatever you feel like you love doing, do it. And if you do it well enough and consistently, kwani hizo tukiwa na moja tukufunga, si tungefunga. It was a possibility. A college will set up college when you set up stall. A college is going to take a lot of money to set it up. You know, from the rents that you'll pay to making the place, to buying equipment and everything, nini, employing people, it's going to be a lot of money. And if you then take 6 months without you even getting a single cent back, it will be so easy for you to just say that, acha niuze hizi vitu, hizi makompyuta ziende, nikula hii pesa, it will be so easy. So umeanza biashara yako pale ndogo. Whether you are a vlogger, umeanza nini, kuchukua kamera, you are a cameraman. Consistency. That's the only thing. As long as you're consistent, if you push it long enough, something will definitely happen. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. The only thing you have to do is walk there. Hiyo light haikuji, when light uko na miguu. Light haikuji ndani atisai kupate pali huko. You have to get to the end of the tunnel. So just keep moving and doing what you are doing consistently. Sisi kwambia the truth, ukitaka do, acha